as it'll be the Bisons of Toronto taking on the Golden Eagles of Dublin. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 121 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Rich. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Weldon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here now a third down and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich looking left side. It's complete. He's got him. He's still on his feet. And touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So you look at the NFL in Europe. We've, of course, had games in London, in Germany, Mexico, but now Ireland gets into the act. A new franchise based right here outside Dublin, and these folks could not be more excited to have a relocated team on the Emerald Isle. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll try the left side. Weldon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Bisons.
Up the middle they go. It's Fowler, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action. Rich. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rich. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Rich working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Toronto first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Rich. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made him save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Weldon. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Tua going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. We'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have cut it back within a score. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Toronto.
Operating from the gun. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who have the lead at the half. The Bengals were winners last week. They're looking to get to 2-0, and they lead at home.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Weldon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Golden Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Point after here coming up. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rich. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Toronto first down.
Operating from the gun. Rich. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Rich. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is right down Broadway, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Weldon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Tua now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Holiday. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw. Rich.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle.
Now 2nd and 9.
As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. Holiday. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And the Toronto first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Hood on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now Hood. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Gets by him at the 25. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. That one a first down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, Holiday fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. After fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bisons are on their way to a 2-0 start. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12. 1:39 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Tua.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Toronto, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dublin, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.